Good morning, all of you. In today's session, we have to discuss the Class D commutation of a SCR and lec- lecture outcome for today's session is after attending this session, a student will be able to describe them describe about Class D commutation. Now, first thing is what is commutation or what is meaning of a commutation. Now commutation means to turn off a SCR. We know that SCR stands for silicon controlled rectifier, and property of this SCR is once it get turned on, it remains in on condition or it remains in on state. So externally we have to use a circuit to turn off this SCR. So the process to turn off a SCR is called as commutation. Second factor is when we use a SCR, when current flows through a SCR, we can say that the SCR is in on state. But when it is in on state, it is having property that this SCR will not get turned off automatically. We have to turn off this SCR, and the process of turning off the SCR is called as commutation of SCR. Now we have to study one important category of this SCR commutation. Name of this category is Class D type of commutation. Commutation is divided into different subcategories like Class A commutation, Class B commutation, Class C commutation, Class D commutation, Class E commutation. So here we have to discuss the Class D type of commutation. Now as you can observe in this diagrammatic representation, Class D commutation circuit. Circuit means it is interconnection of different components. So please observe this circuit carefully. So in this circuit you will observe that it consists of DC voltage supply, it consists of capacitor C, it consists of SCR1, SCR2, D stands for diode, L is inductor and RL is load capacitor. These are the components of this circuit. Now in this circuit, I, I will request you to draw this circuit in your notebook when you are listening to this lecture. In parallel, you have to do some activities. So please draw this circuit when you listen to the lecture. Now this auxiliary or this class D commutation is also called as impulse commutation, or it is also called as auxiliary voltage commutation. And SCR1, here in this diagram, this SCR1 is main load carrying SCR This first SCR, it is main load carrying SCR, and SCR2 is called as auxiliary SCR. We will see what is reason behind this. So the auxiliary SCR, it is used to turn off the main SCR, means this SCR2, it will turn off the SCR1. So SCR2 is called as auxiliary SCR, SCR2 is called as auxiliary SCR, and SCR1 is called as main SCR. When SCR2 it will turn on, then SCR1 it will get turned off. And auxiliary SCR means SCR2 is a low power device. SCR2 is a low power device. Now SCR is turned on. After turning on the SCR, turn on means current will flow through this SCR. There are various methods to turn on the SCR. For example, by applying gate pulse or gate current to gate terminal, by applying current to gate terminal, you can turn on the SCR. Now the SCR2, it get turned on in order to charge the commutating capacitor C. When this SCR2 it will get turned on, what will happen? It will charge the capacitor C, and it is having polarity plus and minus as shown in the diagram. As capacitor C it gets charged, SCR2 will turn off due to lack of current, and it will get commutated naturally. The positive voltage will be held on commutating capacitor, and there is no discharge path for this capacitor. As you can observe, once this capacitor it gets charged fully, we know that capacitor it is having property that it gets charged and discharged. So after charging the capacitor, this capacitor do not have any discharge path, so SCR1 it will get turned off. SCR1 will be in off situation naturally. Now this operation we have to study with the help of waveform. Now in this waveform, please observe this waveform. On x-axis, on this horizontal axis, time is plotted, and on vertical axis, different current and voltage values they are plotted. So Ig1 is gate current for SCR1, Ig2 is gate current for SCR2, IL is load current flowing through resistor RL, and IT1 it is value of current, VT1 is again value of voltage, IT2 is again value of current. Now initially, as you can observe, at this instant, at this point, at this instant, at this point, gate pulse is applied. After applying gate pulse, the SCR will turn on, and load current it is having some value. current will flow through resistor RL, and after some instant Ig2 means this current is applied to auxiliary SCR, and at third instant at this point again Ig1 is applied. Ig1 means it is value of gate current. It is value of gate current. This gate current is applied to gate terminal of a SCR. After applying the gate current, the SCR it will get turned on. The SCR it will get turned on. Similarly, at this instant, at this point, at this time period or at this time instant, second gate pulse is applied, and after applying the gate pulse you can observe that value of load current IL it decreases to 0. It means no current flows through load, because what will happen, the Ig2 it will turn off the first SCR and value of load current it becomes 0. Again, now in this case this is one cycle from this point to up to this point, it is a cycle. This cycle will repeat itself after regular interval. Now as you can observe, IC is current flowing through the capacitor. IC is value of current flowing through a capacitor. This IC it is having sinusoidal shape, and at this instant the value of IC it becomes 0. Again value of IC decreases and it returns to 0, and this cycle will also repeat itself. This cycle will also repeat itself after a regular interval. Now operation of this class D commutation, it is divided into different modes. Operation of this class D type of commutation circuit, it is divided into different modes. Main thyristor SCR1 is triggered at instant t equal to 0. T equal to 0 means at initial period, at the start of the experiment, or at start of the at t equal to 0, when you start the experiment, at that time SCR1 it is triggered, SCR1 is turned on. There are two different current flowing in the circuit, load current and discharge current of capacitor IC, and they are having sinusoidal nature. When you turn on the SCR1, then what will happen? Load current and discharge current means current of this capacitor IC, it will flow through this SCR1. So total current of this SCR1 is I equal to IR or IL plus IC. This is a load current plus IC. This current will flow through the SCR. Positive voltage on capacitor decreases first to 0, and capacitor is charged with reverse polarity. What will happen? Positive voltage on capacitor is having some positive voltage. This voltage decreases to 0, it means value of voltage go on decreasing, and then capacitor will charge with opposite polarity. Capacitor will charge, but its charging polarity will be reversed. When voltage on capacitor reverses its polarity completely, discharge current IC it goes to 0 at next instant. Consider it as t1 instant. Now, negative voltage on capacitor is held constant, and the diode D, it will be reversed bias, and SCR1, it will continue to conduct the current. Because of the this capacitor, what will happen? The diode D is reversed bias, and at another instant SCR2 is triggered to turn off the main SCR1. When this diode D is reversed bias, because of its reversed bias condition, SCR2, it will be triggered, it will be turned off, and it will turn off the SCR1. At next instant, the SCR2, it get turned on, and it connect negative capacitor voltage across the main conducting SCR1. Now main thyristor SCR1 is turned off due to reverse voltage applied across it. So auxiliary commutation is a voltage commutation. This commutation is a voltage commutation. Voltage on capacitor increases toward 0 first and increases toward positive maxima. At the end of this mode, voltage across the capacitor is positive, SCR2 is turned off as current through it goes to 0. Voltage across SCR1 or main SCR will be nothing but Vc, as capacitor is connected across SCR1 throughout this mode. As you can observe, SCR1 is connected to capacitor C. So what will happen? Voltage across SCR1 is nothing but capacitor voltage Vc. So at the end of this discussion, please solve the homework question. At the end of this discussion, what is homework question? Draw the circuit diagram of class D commutation. Draw the circuit diagram of class D commutation. This is a homework question for all of you. If you have any queries or questions, you can post the question in the comment box. Thank you.